Why you should get strong at weighted pull-ups. First of all, it takes your physique to a whole new level. Weighted pull-ups will give you this thick, meaty, wide back, mainly upper back, that you only see in calisthenics athletes, street lifters, and gymnastics. This is me, by the way, and my back was built basically on only pull-ups and weighted pull-ups. And here we have two examples of elite calisthenics and street lifting athletes, and their back is huge, their lats are super developed, and you get a good bicep development from the pull-ups. Of course, if you want to get the best bicep possible, you have to do a bicep exercise. In my opinion, if you want to get the thickest, the strongest lat and upper back, weighted pull-ups is the best thing you can do. It helps you unlock cool skills. Explosive pull-ups like toes to bar like this, front levers, muscle ups, one arm pull-ups. If you want to get this type of pull-up, explosive pull-up, you want to do weighted pull-ups and explosive work. You'll get there pretty fast. And the stronger your weighted pull-up is, all of these movements, all of these skills will be easier. For example, front lever, if your 1 rep max is around 75% to 100% of your body weight, meaning if you have 100 kgs and your 1 rep max in the pull-up is between 75 to 100 kgs, you probably can do the front lever, or you're pretty close to do a front lever, because it also has to do with your leverages. If you're a tall person, if you have big legs, if you have short torso, long legs, all of these things plays a role in how good you'll be on the front lever and how easy it can come to you. There are people that have strong pull-ups but they cannot do front levers, and there are people that have a decent pull-up strength and can do front levers. And of course, also you have to practice the movement. But if you have a strong pull-up, the front lever will come to you easy in a matter of weeks to a few months, depending on your leverages. And the muscle up, I think that if you have your 1 rep max on the weighted pull-up is around 50% of your body weight. For example, you are 100 kgs and your 1 rep max is 50 kgs. You probably can do the muscle up. Even if it's the bad form, you probably can get over the bar. Or if you have 25% of your body weight for 5 to 6 reps, you probably can do a muscle up. And of course, you want to train the pull-up explosively if you want to get the muscle up or get a better muscle up. And for the one arm pull-up, if you have around 80% to 100% of your body weight as a 1 rep max, meaning 100 kgs, and your pull-up is between 80 kgs to 100 kgs, you probably can do the one arm pull-up. And then we have insane carryover. Yes, pull-ups have an insane carryover to all other movements, pulling movements and even pushing movements. The stronger your upper back is, the stronger your lats are, it will improve your deadlifts and squats. Mainly in the lockout part, when you're pushing like this, you will recruit a lot of your upper back, and having a strong upper back will make it easier. And not only in the lockout, but when you're taking the bar off the floor, you are engaging your lats. You're using your upper back and your lats to lift the weight. And for squats, the thicker, the stronger your upper back is, the more stability you'll have with the bar, and it will help you have a more straight torso, because when you engage your back, your upper back, your lats, you will automatically become straight, and this will help you with the squats. Better grip strength. This is obvious. People who do weighted pull-ups have insane grip strength, and it will help you with your deadlifts, of course, because you need some grip strength, and rows and any other movements that requires grip strength. And stronger lats, better pressing. Yes, the thicker, the stronger your lats are, the better you can be at bench press. For example, let's say that you have a super developed back, thick, you have less range of motion due to the thickness of your back. You have less range of motion on the bench press, which is an advantage. It can help you carry some extra kgs. And also, due to being super developed, strong back, you can engage your lat properly and be in a better position for the bench press. Another example could be overhead press. On the overhead press, you're engaging your lats, your traps, your upper back, so you can be the most stable possible so you can press the weight. And as you go up, you are using here your upper back. How to start? First, you have to dominate the movement. And how do you do that? 3 sets of 10 with perfect form. This is what I think is a requirement before getting to the weighted pull-ups. Perfect form means chin over the bar, arm fully straight at the bottom, meaning you have to go here. You cannot do this pull-ups, which most people do. No keeping, legs straight and full range of motion. And how to get to this perfect form? I'd say start with banded pull-ups. Learn the movement and replicate the perfect form like I said just now. With the bands, you have to try to replicate the form as much as possible to get the practice in. And how do you progress? Let's say that you're starting with the orange band. You start with 3 sets of 6, for example. The goal is to get to 3 sets of 10, then go to the next one. Sometimes you can do a greater jump. You can go from orange to the green or yellow, depending on how fast you can get there. I like to think about this like a game. Each one of these are levels, and you want to slay the boss in every single level to get to the weighted pull-ups. For progress, example, you're starting with 3 by 6. Every week you want to increase the reps by 1 or 2 till you get to 10, and then you upgrade to the next band. I'll give you a quick example just in a second, so bear with me. And another thing you can do is using variations like locket pull-ups and middle pauses to build more strength with bands. These 2 variations are very good to build the strength in these positions, which are the hardest. Also, implementing this when you're doing body weight and even weighted pull-ups is very helpful. Then, let's say that you've got the 10 reps without the band. You're gonna repeat the same thing without the bands. Progression. Example here will apply for banded and body weight. Let's say you start with 3 sets of 5. You want to go 3 by 6, 3 by 7 until you get 3 by 10. An example here would be 2 to 3 times a week of pull-ups. 3 times would be best if you want the progress to be the fastest possible. Example, hard day, 3 by 5, easy day, 2 by 3, moderate day, 3 by 4. Next week, what you're gonna do, increase the reps by 1 or 2, depending on how you progress and how you're feeling. You could go 3 by 6, 2 by 3, and 3 by 5, and so on. You always want to have a hard day. An easy day is like a recovery day because you don't want to be doing 3 sets of 6 every single day, because this will fry you pretty fast. You want to recover properly, so the next session you can give your all. You can do a great job. And this is how you progress. And eventually you'll get to the 3 by 10. And the thing is, you could start weighted pull-ups without even getting to this number. You could start by doing 3 sets of 3, for example. You could start doing weighted pull-ups. You could do 3 reps and then increase the weight by 0.5 kgs, for example. And every week you add 0.5 kgs. You could do this way. But in my opinion, I think you should have the practice, build the work capacity, the muscle, practice the movement a lot so you can get good at the movement, because the more you do the movement, the better you get at it. And all of these things will help you in the long run. And then weighted pull-ups. I actually have a video on weighted pull-ups. If you're stuck with your weighted pull-ups, you don't know how to progress, I've made a video, I'll leave it here so you can check it out, and I hope it's helpful for you.